Hello everyone. This is the final video in the index card book series. I finished this book, the bird book. I actually finished it about a week ago, but I've had problems with migraines this week and I really haven't been able to do very much, so I'm sorry for it's taken me so long to post it, but here it is at long last. I chose this image of the Carolina wren for the cover, and I used a Tim Holtz Ideology frame covered in Uncharted Mariner embossing glaze. And there's, of course, mica over the bird image, which gives it that sort of vintagey look, organic. It's sort of an organic look because mica is really just a thin layer of rock. I found this Carolina wren title in a book, and I just cut it out and attached it to some chipboard and then covered it in one of my favorite embossing glazes. This is from Seth Apter. It's called Vintage Beeswax, exactly like what it looks, this wonderful yellowy aged look. And I thought it looked really pretty with the colors in the wren image. So I really love this book cloth and the way it goes with everything else. I used this hand-dyed silk. I bought this on Etsy a long time ago. I don't remember who the seller was, but I really liked her color choices. So let's open it up and take a look at what's inside. I'm going to open it up and let it sit sort of like a little file card drawer, and I'm just going to use my cup here as a holder to hold the back cover. And first I wanted to just talk about this end paper, because this end paper that I chose was really the inspiration for a lot of the colors that went into the finishing of this book. This is a Craft Consortium paper. I really loved this with a bird design. I thought it went nicely with the theme of the book. And I had originally intended to make the binding out of the file card paper that we've been using for a lot of the pages in the book, and I also used it for the binding of the spine of the Botanical book. But because I found this really beautiful coordinating paper, I thought that this might look really beautiful as the spine. So I used both of these papers from the same collection from the Craft Consortium. I think Craft Consortium paper is easier to find in Europe than it is in the US, but there are some places here that carry it. And I used a lot of Alison Balmer stamps. She has a set on flight and wings, and I used a lot of those quote stamps throughout. So this is just a journaling card that slides into this little envelope. I also made a little journaling card out of this book page with this beautiful hummingbird image. Some extra little pieces from the book page on the black-capped chickadee that I wanted to include in that little envelope. These are the little tape pieces from the latest Tim Holtz Ideology collection. They're really nice little pieces that I didn't use very much in the other book, but I used a few of them here. And this envelope that makes the base of the page is also from Ideology. These pieces were die cut from one of the Tim Holtz, I think it was the Specimen die cut die collection. A lot of people have asked about these reinforcements that I use, especially this shape, and all of them come from a die set by Tim Holtz. The Brown Creeper page, this is one of my favorites. It also has a journaling card, and in this little envelope I also included a little tag. Some of these stamps are from the latest Tim Holtz Stampers Anonymous collection. Lots of new little numbers from that collection. Here's the Meadowlark page. Again, some information from my bird book. Another little journaling tag. Hopefully the person who receives this book will make this book their own by writing little secrets or little quotes on all of these little journaling tags that are throughout. I burned and egged for wings. Another quote from Alison Baumer's stamp collection. Flicker. And again, in this envelope, I have another little journaling tag, the red-breasted nuthatch page. This was the page where I first showed how I hinge my little pieces and use a magnet to attach them. This tag actually slides in and out more easily when this is flipped open because the magnet kind of holds it in place. Another quote from Alison Baumer's collection, I believe that if one always looked at the skies, one would end up with wings. I love that. And then the brown thrasher page, another little book page that I used to make this little journaling card. I really love the way the stamps look with this. The Vesper Sparrow page, another journaling card with another flight quote, "No bird soars too high if he soars with his own wings." And another little tag, "One can never consent to creep when one feels an impulse to soar." And then the last page is this Baltimore Oriole. Another little journaling card in here. And flip open. And that's the last page. And here you can see how beautiful the binding goes with the end paper. And it also just looks so pretty with these other pieces that we've used. So that's it. That's the book. So 2 days after I post this flip through, I will do a random drawing to select the winner. For the Botanical book, there were about 1,000 comments on 11 videos. And that means there was about a 1% chance of winning if you commented on all the videos, a much smaller chance if you only commented on 1 or 2 of the videos. So the odds will be about the same for this book, so definitely worth the effort. And again, I'm willing to ship anywhere in the world, so if you're international, don't worry. Please feel free to just jump into the drawing if you're interested in receiving the book. And thanks so much for watching. There'll be another video shortly. I'm working on some things that I think will be really interesting that'll include some bookmaking techniques that might help people who are doing junk journaling or bookmaking. Thanks so much for watching.